One of the main topics that is usually covered in January when it comes to personal development is New Year resolutions. While there is a common New Year's resolutions list here, the top one tends to be around fitness goals and exercise. And there is the obviously advancing development, whether you're athletic as a career or not, or just as a hobby, or someone aspiring to be, or someone with health needs, or someone with a lot more complex necessities. All of it does not have to be in January or at the beginning of the year, but it tends to be a moment of reflection and as being such an impactful aspect of our lives, our body, where everything begins and ends for the wellness of our lives, and it is our carrying vehicle through every aspect of our everyday life and being in situations. Of course, then it is obviously going to top some of the list to keep in mind, obviously, with it time management, regulation, commitment, psychological, physiological, and other aspects will, of course, be also a part of such uh, uh, tasks to complete, if you will, to complete really a more masterful version of yourself. It's a little more than just that eat this, no, that, or exercise here, or do this activity, or this movement, or take this thing, etc. Adding to all of that also has to be with obviously the psychological then is body image and what is of course truly healthy body image versus the nonsense of believing a particular set body size equals automatically and another one does not, and obviously the extremities of what one thing means and another. Of course, admitting to oneself where the necessities are in those aspects and not lying, but also with the being informed and all that. And so, for example, being thin doesn't equals healthy or having good fitness as much as, being large. It's not the opposite. So, understanding that, then it's also the understanding that there's not one body size fits, and that trying to make something in vogue does not change the fact of what true health and benefit is, nor then the complications of that, and ergo that no matter what ideologically poorly presented, half represented something is, does not take away from the reality and the complex aspects of the necessities of other things. And that goes on any end of any size of anything in the sense of talking about health and fitness goals and the quote unquote the ideal body. And the same thing with plastic surgery not being means too, but of course, and then the whole thing with mental image and so on. If you're going to assault someone, don't complain when in return you get put in your place and not given a reality check of what you are. You are asking for it. And so, in that sense, it does not mean some back and forth in that in the matter of the topic is. It's about health and well being. And when you don't have eyes to notice yourself in several aspects, but feel that because you want to uh, bring in the image of something else that covers that, obviously, there's the psychological aspect of what is lacking on an individual, on top of obviously the awareness of what is health and what is not, and the approaches to all these accomplishments of top New Year's resolutions, or whichever more common year's resolutions, what it actually means to save money, what it actually means to spend time with family, what it actually means to be more active or learn or any of that is in the same sense. And so with that is in the sense of body image is that there's no one body fits all, but there's also such thing as being unhealthy and compromising what truly it means to be accepting and what it means to be complacent in either perspective of large or small.